Hey there YouTube, I'm Yukitsu, this is the Yukitsu Times, welcome to my channel, welcome to our Amnesia, a machine for pigs, and welcome back to this strange, bizarre machine here. I'm not actually sure what I'm supposed to be doing right now, let me just double check this. Yeah, no, this still stayed the same, so I still don't know. Probably just continue on as best I can, pick up this note. March 15th, 1899. Curled into my bunk, all sick and sweat-ridden, they clean my room about me, but I can only hear the voice from within that gentlest of stones. It sings to me, and I dream of a great machine. We will build a new world from the ruins of the old. We will plant flowers in the rotten ribcage and let them grow to hold the sky from falling. I remember how it whispered to me as we rolled sick and heaving, and I remembered when we pulled into Southampton and we both wept, for it was every bit as much a desecration as had been sung to me. And then we came to London, and I set it upon the mantelpiece, and went into the house, and gathered the servants, and set on recrafting them. And then I went into the garden, and buried those tiny, shattered skulls under the weeping bulges of the rhododendrons. Okay. So, I guess he brought... oh... If I had to guess, he's buried his children under the rhododendrons, but I don't know why he would just bury parts of their skulls. The heart of the machine. And when they first said Daddy, my heart was molten, as if blood frozen upon the ground were held to the sun to thaw and slop. And they were inseparable, always together, one soul and two bodies, and my love was all-consuming. I would die for you, I whispered to their sleeping faces. I would kill. I would set this world to ruin to protect you. I fought through dark tunnels, great engines, the foulest of beasts. I have set my covenant and drained this flood, and I am come for you now, my darling boys. Okay, so this guy's quite, clearly a bit protective of his children, but to be fair, I don't blame him in the least for that. Stop. No unauthorized persons to enter this facility by order of management. Okay, well, I am the management, so up yours. Okay, nothing on that side. Let's check the left first. I always like checking the left first.
And we came then to London, and you set me upon a mantelpiece, and then you went into the house and gathered the servants, and we set, you and I, on recrafting them. And then you went into the garden and buried those tiny shattered skulls alone.
What? I'm still guessing that maybe those skulls weren't his children, because why would he just bury their skulls? What about the rest of them? I know, I'm pretty sure his children are dead.
For your children, Mantis, to spare them the world you have created. For us all.
To spare them the world that you created. That doesn't, Same thing. Okay. Well, this is another elevator. I don't really like elevators in these games, because there's a bad track record for their safety here. So, like, you know, Daniel had his elevator, and it crashed, and then there was the coal chute, and that crashed. So, let's see when this elevator crashes. Nice view, but not quite as nice as Bioshock Infinite's. It's a bit dark. It's supposed to be a machine.
Oh dear God. Dear Christ, what is this place?
This is the machine you created, Mandus. This is your work. And apparently a TIE fighter, or like the bridge on the Death Star. Okay. Got some notes here. I wonder if there's any pigments in here.
I tried. I tried so hard. I will uphold my promise. I will always protect them for you. My eyes are your eyes. My heart is your heart. I will rip them loose from this rotten world and set them to burn. All to save them.
I'm not sure what that means. I really don't know what Mandus means by that. Alright, well... Let's see, Apparently those switches don't work, so it must be something down here first. What's in there? Alright, well, whatever.
And they feel no pain. The process is completely humane.
Humane, Professor? That we judge the acceptable level of suffering by the human condition? Ask the beggar, Professor. Ask the orphan. Ask the whore. Ask the starving, Professor. The weak, the sick, the filthy. Ask them to define your humane.
Okay, so it's sounding like Mandus has definitely created something which is not humane. I'm not entirely sure what all of these things are here that's going on here, but the bastard has been here too. This is the epicenter of his meddlings. This is where it began, and this is where it will end. I will seek the source of this obstruction, and I will render this sabotage impotent once and for all. So I guess you're gonna go and kill yourself? Pretty sure that you did this and then, you know, went crazy again or something, or maybe like, you know, you got someone else to do this, but I'm pretty sure you turned this all off for a good reason, Mandus. I'm pretty sure that everything is in your head. Or I think maybe like, you know, the actual saboteur is the person who's been sending these messages, but who knows. I don't really know anymore. Alright. Danger, Compound X, highly flammable, highly corrosive, highly toxic. Sounds pleasant. I'm guessing that's what's... I wonder what that rattling is. So, I'm guessing that I don't want to fall anywhere near in that stuff. That sounds like that would be the sort of thing that would melt me, like those guys in Raiders of the Last Ark. That would probably be what would happen. And then I'd be dead, but at least it would be, you know, death by something horrible and industrial as opposed to ripped apart by voracious pigmens. And, you know, eaten by pigs. You know, I'd rather not be eaten by pigs after I die. It's not exactly high on my list of priorities, be eaten by pigs. Especially not sentient pigmens. Okay, did that do anything? Is something bad going to happen because I did that? Okay. Can I get back in the elevator? Oh, what's this say? Ignition control. Now to find the ignition controls and start the machine once more. Elated, I stride forth upon these catwalks. I am coming, my darlings. I have almost saved you. The sound of children singing. Nope. Okay, so it's not the... Oh, it must be that other room where the... I must not have been able to use those controls until now.
Quickly, quickly, the air is thin. The little faces turn blue, Mandus. They suffocate, they suffocate.
I still don't get why Mandus thinks that turning this on would save his children. And that voice is really starting to sound like it's got some sort of ominous intention going on here.
Daddy, Daddy!
Where'd that come from? I don't think I like the look of this. Nope.
Now, Mandus, set them free. Set them all free.
Okay. That does not look good. Okay, so apparently we did not intensify forward firepower.
Breathe again. I rise. I will rise to bleach the sky and still the water. I will spin the world wheel and set the future upon the path to redemption.
Where are my children? You promised me my children!
My time is come. More pig. More pig.
Oh, who's that standing over me?
Boys.
Who's that?
Boys. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh no. Oh wow. I knew Mandus's children were dead, but I think that was a little bit more than I was expecting. Mandus, Saboteur. There are feats of engineering contained herein that would make even those clever fellows at the Institute reel with envy. Wow. Daddy. How did I get in this elevator? Where am I?
And, emerging, I raised my head to an uncaring sun, and I cursed this world of pain and despair. This civilization built on the ricketed bones of the unfortunate, on the greed and swell of mammon and empire. Cradling a stone egg in my jacket, I kissed my children farewell, and I crawled my way home.
So was that when your children were killed, I guess? What? Oh, this is just really weird. December 1899. Can a man construct himself anew? Can a man, on realizing who he is, on what he has become, tear himself apart down to the bricks and begin again? Are our souls just this, tiny cogwheels and clockwork, intricate machine to serve as a function that, upon reflection, we might set to a new task? Can a man, defined by his actions, defined by that which he now finds abhorrent, set to sabotaging this body, his machine, until those children of his soul turn in new motion, and he may awaken to a new sun, a new year, a new century with hope in his heart? As I reach my hands to the exposed wires, I ask myself this: is redemption possible for such a creature as I? And if not, then surely better to die amongst my creations than to continue to live as a monster. So did Mandus try to kill himself? I wonder if that's how he lost his memory. Or maybe he's in some sort of purgatory. Let's see what this is. Can't read it for some reason. Maybe I can't read on pressure regulation. Okay, can I read it now? Yeah. Betrayed. So does done. The saboteur was me, and the voice on the telephone was him. But what of us? How do we connect? Surely I cannot be responsible for all I see about me? I cannot remember. I cannot remember. All I can grasp is a moment when the world split into two pieces, and the innards of humanity fell from an orifice torn agape into my open, bifurcated heart. The world split into two pieces. Alright, I'm not entirely sure what to take of that. Warning, steam vent access only at low pressure, so I guess I need to get through there. Not sure how I'm gonna...
Where are they? Where are my children?
Why do you ask, Mandus? You know the answer well enough.
August 31st, 1899. Children really are the most wonderful, useful creatures. The unfortunates from the orphanage have proved indispensable in cleaning the larger steam pipes. It appears that matter from the slaughtering process may indeed vaporize at source, but drifts like dust through the air and lodges in the pipes, causing them to foul. Periodically, we shut the pressure down and send one of our pixies into the pipes to scrub the reconstituted fat away, armed with just a shortened broom. Our little explorers venture into the dark. Of course, we can only keep pressure down for a short period, so they must be fast, or they risk being trapped and boiled by the superheated vapors from when they rush back into the system. Then we will be sending their comrades in afterwards to scrape free the cooling mess. The survivors tell me you can reach all manner of places within the complex through the pipes. I smile, tell them I am so proud, and then feed them to the pigs. Huh. Well. Now I should note that sans that last part, that's not all that unusual for a Victorian industrialite, but automatic pressure regulator shutoff. Alright. Ah, spark plugs. These gonna break. Strange. I wonder why one of them just exploded. Whatever. Okay, it sounds like I'm going to have to run, so let's get moving here.
What are you doing, little piggy? Do you think I will allow you to sabotage me again?
I want my children, you unholy bastard!
I don't think the machine has anything to do with whether or not you can have your children back, Mandus.
Will it hurt them?
A cleansing fire always burns, little Mandus, but it purifies and it makes anew. Did it hurt to carve out the fevered flesh? Did it hurt to cut free the gangrenous foot? Ask instead this. Can we save them?
When did I say that? That is not me. That is not me!
What? I don't think I actually understand what happened there. Where are we? December 1st, 1899. There was a spoon of medicine, I says, and it's a silver spoon what you did to get born holding, ever so painful for mommy dear, but grasped so hard it was in a little screaming red fist. Later you used your spoon to dig a hole in the garden to get all the way to Mexico, and then you did eat worms with your spoon on the way to stay fat. This spoon was the same you gave your twins. Then you used it to dig a hole in their clockwork souls, and you ate up their hearts like soup on the way to keep you fat. What? Fat little mole, where will we dig next? I asks. You and your little silver spoon made from the silver spine of your children, and wrapped in the hair of your dearly departed. Dear sweet Jesus, my darling Lilibeth, what am I become? Oh man, that's really sort of grim. Okay. Well, where are we and what is going on here? Guessing they want me to get up there. Escape through the pipes. If in the throes of my evil I sent children into the pipes to clean them, then it seems likely there is another entrance I can use to escape this noxious maelstrom of engines. I will ignore the burning in my nostrils from fumes of that godless Compound X that fuels these machines, and I will become a sauteur. I will destroy the pressure system, enabling me to enter the pipes without fear. Okay. Well, actually, what is this? Danger. Ensure conduits are correctly placed to avoid pressure backdrafts. Child fatalities this month, 17. Huh. Kind of weird that you would have one of those engraved every month with the number of child fatalities. That's just purely grim. Okay, is there another one of these? Okay, that's two. Am I going to be able to find a third? Looks like there's another one over there. Okay, what is this? The pressure regulator. Some form of steam regulator. I'll wager if I disable it, the damage caused by the rushing steam pressure could be catastrophic. Certainly enough to force a temporary stalling of this entire engine. That should cause the steam pressure to drop. Madness, you clever old goats, I can feel this horror, this grief, this betrayal boil into fury. I will not stand, I will not be undertrodden. If this machine is my heirloom, I am the overman. Okay. Oh, there's a safety glass over it. Didn't work. Let's try a heavier one. Okay, that worked. Oh, not good. Oh, also not good. Let's get up the ladder, get up the ladder. Can you guys climb? Can you guys get up? He's wearing a mask. There's a pig wearing a pig mask. Holy shit. Okay, so, what's this say? Into the pipes and out of the engines. Now quickly through the pipes before the pressure returns and they fill with boiling, corrosive steam. I sense the machine snarl itself about me. Its unholy, inhuman mind coil and slick and send its dark tendrils through its conduits to repair the damage. I will return to the streets. I will fetch help and I shall lead the people upon the factory, burn it to the ground, and seal this evil place underground forever. Okay. I agree very much with that plan of action. Okay, let's get going here. What is this? Steam vent. sense. All about me the thunder of machinery, the blast of boiling steam. I cannot pass without fear of scalding. I am a lobster. Cracked, my circulation stagnated, my vital motions impeded. The steam will boil me whole unless I can find a way to shut it off. My hole? Oh, I missed this. Madness is the saboteur. It seems that the pressure system is indeed the Achilles heel of this facility, something I clearly did not realize in my first clumsy attempt at sabotage. If I rewrote the steam, I can wreak havoc. Okay. So, yeah, let's get out of here, though. Okay, and, just get me out of here.
This is your doing, Mandus. This is what you trained to be.
I would stop you. I would save them.
You're too late. It begins. My work has begun. Kill them, my piggies. Kill them all.
Huh. Who does he mean? Is he... they did say that this device was meant to bring about the rapture, or the end of times, or the death of everybody, as a sort of salvation. I wonder if this meant, anything to save them. You profit my viscera. We make you escape forever, you slit the throats, bleed out the pig, and it release into the curdle. That you set your species free. I wonder if this, no, I don't really know here. Oh, got some slowdown here. Yeah, I'm just gonna do a desync check as soon as I get to the top of this elevator, because I suspect this is gonna be a problem. Okay, and we're back, so that should have reset our sound if we were in any way desynced. It looks like there are a bunch of pigs that have managed to make it up to the surface somehow. Or is this the surface? No, I guess we're still inside, but are we on ground level now? No soliciting, no hawking, no begging. Okay. Oh yeah, we're outside again. Is that gunfire? I think that's gunfire. No, I don't think that the people of London are going to appreciate this.
Oh God, no, what have I done?
You've brought about the end of the world, Mandus. Unnerved by the fact that they took the time to take the clothes off that man as they killed him. That's a little bit strange to me. Is that artillery fire? Oh shit. Children, remember, silence and hard work are the roads to heaven. Okay. So I guess the pigs are taking over London.
I know you are out here. I own this city. I am this city.
No! This is not what I meant! This is not what I meant at all!
This is peculiar. So is it just trying to kill everybody? October 25th, 1899. No one misses the rapport. Round up some orphans and the world will thank you for it. Disappear a whore and a gentleman applauds you. Kill a beggar and a lady walks safely again. I hate them. I hate them more than any of the others. This privilege, this pretension. These so-called leaders, these pillars of society, these rich and fanciful, they wear their filth on the inside, but they are no less dirty. I have plans for them all. We will feed them, and then we will feed from them. Huh. So I suppose that the, I don't really know what to think of that necessarily. It seems like, streets.
Redeem yourselves. Redemption is at hand. Enter the cleansing and set your souls free. For you are born into filth and will die as pigs. Only through my redemption can you ascend to the skies and claim the heavens as your kingdom. Fall on your knees. Ashes, bones and ashes. For the pile will reach critical, and we can have such a burning that this city will...
October 24th, 1899. We have set aside an entire wing of the mansion for their parties. We invite them from near and far, and we guzzle them in the fine wine and with the finest cuts in all of London. My God, Mandus, but these chops are rather divine. Who is your butcher? Feed them up, for the wine and the grains will also lend a character to the product. Keep the flesh relaxed. Opium in the champagne and gravy. A hog roast every night for the Duke and the Duchess. Actress battered and sliced, an artisan in every mouthful. An importer of fine tea stewed in his own leaves. They bicker and breed under the table, by the fireplace, on the carpet stained with wine and fat. Whilst the long-dead nobles of deformed grace and cold stare watch them from gilded frames along the crooked walls. We will hose it down later as we shovel them into our machine. Huh.
Shine as a beacon of redemption for the world!
Oh, good God. London's burning, London's burning. God forgive me, what have I unleashed? I stand and smell the burning city. I see ash upon the wind. I hear the roars of the sickening beasts and screams as they fall upon the city and drag its people low for the slaughter. Now I begin to understand what the other composite ingredient of compound X must be, and I also understand this. It is my responsibility now. I must find a way back to the heart of the machine and complete what I started. Okay, if I had to guess, the other part of compound X is the same thing that, Brennenberg made out of the torture of people. Those pigs going about their business, I guess. So, I think that the pigs must be dragging people away to torture them to death. I'm not sure where I'm supposed to be going here. Whoa! That was a good one. These guys don't use jump scare sort of things all that often, but that just makes them effective when they actually do use them. Alright, so now we're on our demo. Yeah, there's a pig running around there. Good. Not that actually matters, I suspect. Okay, 23rd December, 1899. I stand and look at myself in the mirror, penis in hand, and my reflection grins at me, and his mouth is full of the sulfur mustards. Vain fool, he sneers. Are you really so very different? Do you genuinely believe that your works of evil are any greater than the rest of them? You are simply a weak man, a product of his age, the same as any other. This is empire, cretin. This is the killing idiocy, the natural result of this social Darwinism. If you're evil, then this world is evil. You just let the blood run in the street rather than hiding it in the poorhouse. You hold the blade and slide it home yourself. You do not pay a man to do this for you where you cannot see it. If you are evil, at least yours is an honest evil, and that alone makes you Ubermensch. And thus I wash my hands and take to bed. So, sounds like near the end of things, Mandus got quite depraved. That is, more than a little bit disturbing. Doesn't look like I can actually get in there, so I'll not worry about that. Nope, back into the clockworks of the machinery, I think. Looks like a storehouse or... yeah, it looks like a warehouse of some sort. Place for him to distribute his porcine products.
Do you hear me, Mandus? This is what you planned.
It's easier to close doors to the shoulder rather than fighting. Alright. Now where the hell am I? why I'm exploring these little nooks and crannies and extra little doors. It's just things that are going to try and, terrify me. Gross at the streets. Oh.
A machine for pigs, fit only for the slaughtering of
Oh. Oh, crap. Damn it. Guess I'm running now. Thank you, Deus Ex Machina. Whew. Alright, what's this say? Streets and alleys. There are too many of these damnations. These beasts loose on the street toll have come from the engine rooms. As I emerged, I count 3 of the damnable pneumatic lifts, which suggests the machine has been planning this for some time, smuggling routes to the surface all about this neighborhood. If my bearings are correct, beyond that alley I should stand directly over the ignition rooms, and I will wager that if I find a pneumatic there, it will carry me back to the machine's heart. That's relatively reasonable. Let's see, we're in Pinchin Street. So, I guess we're in a pinch. So, on that note, I think we're going to call this a video for now. It's gotten pretty darn intense. Especially with the artillery shells and the gunfire raining down, and the pigs along the rooftops. Shoggoth on the roof. There's Shoggoth on the roof. But anyway, despite all that, I hope you found this all enjoyable. And, as always, I hope to see you all next time.